Hello, hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Uh, Let me go and check the stuff I gotta check here first. Which looks good. Which looks good. YouTube. I have a poll, a very interesting poll today. Gardening. Yes, I love gardening. Don't enjoy, but I garden for food. Tried, but nothing grows. And no, I hate gardening. That's our poll today. So there it is. Let me hit the like button here. Let me share. If it will let me to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. So here we go. I am live with a big exclamation point. Okay, let me get this cut and paste it over onto the Threadosphere. What is that? Mmm, that looks good. Looking at some food. So over here on the thread, I will post this. And it is posted. And I think we have got everything done here. So let's check out the chat. So here we go. We have Snortopoopas, Cuber, hello humans and other critters. Hello, Snortopoopas. I hope you are doing well. We have Tina's Uncle Godzilla. Hello, Tina's Uncle Godzilla. I hope you are doing well today. We have a sci-fi mommy saying good morning and good morning to you. And how is everyone? Yes, how is everyone doing today? We're doing really good. We actually it was funnier. Later last night we had more rain and more wind and everything than we had since the entire hurricane. But it's nothing bad happened. So we are good here. And Snorted Poopa says, Sci-fi, I'm thinking of visiting Atlanta. I haven't eaten a mermaid in years, and we have Sashi. Good evening to you, Sashi. I hope you are doing well today. We have Siribot and Stream Element who have joined. We have Connie Cleary. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. And Fallout Dave saying hello, hello, Fallout Dave. Hey everyone, I waited for the stream to start so YouTube didn't act weird on me like yesterday. Well, good. YouTube is it's kind of like Fortnite. You just hope that it works. We have a bunch of hellos and hellos and hellos. And Honey is doing good. She says, "Thank you. How are you? I'm doing well." And Damon says, "Hey, Mrs. Uh, love you. I had to run off to deal with something. I'll be back soon." Okay, Dadman. Have a safe trip. And he says, "Hello to everyone." And we have hellos back. So there we go. Um, that is all done. I'm going to do my one little bit of a shameless promotion that I do at the beginning of the stream. I have a block party tomorrow, Thursday at 1 p.m. I'm going to be doing the jackalope. I did change it from today because the plumber is actually supposed to be coming um, today, this afternoon, to fix the sink, the clog in the kitchen sink. We can use it. It's just a really slow drain, and it's hard. We do not own a dishwashing machine. So we do them all by hand. So when you're running hot water and it backs up, your sink fills up. So I've been having to give Dadman our dishes to take over to uh, his mom's house where he's staying. Um, a lot of the time to do the dishes. So we're trying to not do that. So darn it, I had to eat out last night. Oh darn. And Snorterpoopus says, something's weird here. The sun is shining and water isn't falling from the sky. So that whole story was basically to say I moved the jackalope string to Thursday instead of today. So that was really all that was about there. Oh goodness gracious. Dad man is working on getting ready for his football. And I was kind of modifying some of the graphics from last year because there's been some changes in he does SEC college football and there's been some changes. Um, so had to do some modifications. So I've been working on that a little bit. Um, so really looking forward to that. I don't have a slide, but on the 21st is when they're, I believe it's the 21st. Um, yes, the 21st at 10 p.m. They're going to be due Eastern time. They're going to be doing the SEC College preview show. So I will get a slide for that and I'll start promoting that so you guys can go over there and check it out. Um, and Sashi said to Snorterpoopus, if the sun were shining over here now, it would be very, very weird. Yes. And Tina's Uncle Godzilla, it's supposed to be as hot as the other side of the sun today. Yes, yes, yes. So everybody, thank you for being here today. How many people do we have? We have, oh, I have another subscriber. Thank you, whoever subscribed. Thank you, thank you. We have 6 people watching. Let's see our poll. What does our poll say? I don't want to. We have 6 votes. 3 of those people hate gardening. Uh, 2 love gardening, and 1 doesn't enjoy but gardens for food. I have tried to garden. I am going to attempt it again. Um, trying to grow some food. I might. I do love growing herbs, so I might work on an herb garden and get some of the herbs that we really use a lot here. So I am going to attempt that. Maybe herbs and some peppers, um, and then you can dry them. So we'll see. But I'm not very good at it. We have a. Did I say was Connie? I said hello to you, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Whew. And Snorterpoopa says, "Sun bad." And Connie's woohoo. And yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Um, I'm slowly getting there, slowly but surely, um, and it will happen when it happens. Um, I haven't done a real big push or shove, sub. Um, you can do like subathons and things like that, but I just haven't really. Um, I haven't really done that. I figure that the when people find it, they'll find it. If they like it, they'll sub, and I hope that works that way. So it is time for our puzzle today. So let's get everything here ready. So here is our puzzle today, everybody. Yes, slowly maybe. I thought I was thinking that, Tina. I was thinking that. I was thinking that, Uncle Godzilla. Um, as I said it, I said yes, but don't call me Shirley. Shirley, you jest. No, I'm serious, and please don't call me Shirley. So the word we're going to do today is G-A-D-I-A-D-I-E-U. Adieu. We have an I right smack in the middle. P-O-I-N-T. Let's try point. We have an I-N-T at the end. So let's Look at the reason we're doing our poll today, National Today, it's Farm Workers Appreciation Day. Farm Worker Appreciation Day is celebrated annually. This day aims to raise awareness about the importance of the work that people do on the farm. The truth is that farm workers work even under the hot summer sun to bring in the harvest. Every year you see them as you are driving by the fields. Most of their work only happens during the summer, and this means that many of these individuals return to their home country when the season is over. Farm workers are usually forgotten, and this day is special to honor and thank them for all that they have done. So, Farm Workers Appreciation Day. So, Flint. Let's see if it is Flint. It was Flint. Yay! I was thinking Glint, Glint. So we have Flint. Then we have an A, a D, and an E. The A is not in the first spot, the D is not in the second, and the E is not in the third. I'm doing this one for Snorty. Bear. Oh, it can't be bears. Why can't it be? It can't be bears. I'm sorry. I tried to do Baird. How about, oh, because we need a D. Yes, you can retire victorious. Let's try beard. It is not beard, but there is a B at the beginning. It can't be beady. Hey, Stunning! Yes, I realized it needed a D. How are you doing today, Stunning? I hope you are well. Um, the EA cannot is not in the second part. It can't be in the second and third spots. There's no R, so we can't do bread. Oh, and the E is not at the end. Huh. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh no, it can't be. I thought blade, Blade, but there's no E. I mean, there's no L. There's no R. Oh, oh, I might know what it is. No, it can't be. I'm not sure what this word is. Let's see. B-A. The D cannot be in the last spot. So let's just put the D here. And then we'll put the E. Nope. Nope. The E can't be there. So the E has to be, whoops. So the E has to be here or at the end. Hey, Lisa. How are you today? Baked. D can't be at the end. That's what's getting me. The E, there's no ED at the end. I'm so glad you like the poll. B-A-D. Badge. Thank you, Stunning. Badge. I bet you it's badge. Badge wouldn't have worked because we couldn't have had E in the fourth spot. So it is badge. Yay. Thank you, Stunning. So we have an F, an A at the beginning, an E at the end, and then there is an L. Today is also, let's see what day we're going. International Scuba Day. Days of the Year says that diving deep underwater to see and experience the plants and animals located there is a fairly recent experience for humans. In fact, it was only around a century ago that the equipment that allows people to dive was invented. Today, International Scuba Day is here to celebrate this amazing activity and encourage others to join in. International Scuba Day had its inaugural celebration last year in 2023 when a group of passionate divers worked together to promote and celebrate the important experience that comes from diving. In addition, the day is meant to unite divers from all over the world and promote the community of ocean lovers. The date of this event was chosen as a nod to July 6, 1926, which was the date that Fernand's Lapierre diving apparatus was unveiled. This equipment was made in cooperation with a French naval officer, Yves Paul Gaston Pierre, along with an inventor, Maurice Fernez, and the work between the two made it possible for humans to dive to previously unreached depths. The ability to dive grew in popularity, and by 1952, the term scuba was coined as an acronym that means self contained underwater breathing apparatus. So, International Scuba Day, daysoftheyear.com. And we have a bunch of hellos to Lisa and from Elisa. And Stunning says, false. It's false. And it was false. And then we have an S and an O. The O is not in the second, the S is not in the fourth. And that is all we have. It'd be funny if scuba was a word today. Um, Nose, no M. Could be shows. There is an S at the beginning and O in the third. And that is what we have so far. Hmm. Remember, Y can sometimes be used as a vowel. It's a National Social Engineering Day. Social Engineering Day aims to raise awareness about social engineering threats and promotes better cybersecurity practices. Join us as we explore the risks associated with sharing personal information online. Learn to recognize sophisticated social engineering attempts and discover practical tips to protect yourself and your data from cyber criminals. Social engineering is a technique used by cyber criminals to manipulate people into disclosing sensitive information and compromising digital safety. These tactics can lead to an unauthorized access to computers, financial accounts, or even direct monetary loss. On National Social Engineering Day, we emphasize the critical need for individuals and organizations to continuously safeguard their data against these bad actors. Hackers level social engineering in more than 90% of cyber attacks. Social engineers are skilled manipulators who exploit human psychology through seemingly genuine interactions to gather compromising information about individuals or organizations. Attackers may pose as new employees, authority figures, or use multiple contacts within an organization to piece together sensitive data. This methodical approach allows them to accumulate enough information to cause significant harm. Some of the social engineering threats um, um, can be phishing, tailgating, which is they use a method used to gain access to protected areas by waiting for an authorized individual to enter a secure building. Then they follow immediately after. The honey trap, which is targets mostly men but disguising as an attractive woman online to get them to reveal compromising information. And baiting is a technique where attackers lure victims with tempting offers or seemingly harmless objects. To avoid social engineering attacks, verify identities. Always confirm the identity of individuals requesting sensitive information. Be cautious with downloads. Don't download unfamiliar attachments or software. Be skeptical of unexpected requests. Question urgent or unsolicited messages asking for immediate action, especially financial requests. Practice email safety. Never click on links in emails from unknown senders without checking for masked destination URLs. Hover over links to check the URL before clicking. I always do that. Use multi-factor authentication. It's a pain, but it is an extra layer of protection against your accounts. So, yes, today, National Social Engineering Day. Help make your cyber world a little more secure. And the word, did anybody? And Lisa says, "Hello, Tina's Uncle Godzilla. Are you related to Tina the Dragon?" And we have a Brogu. Wait, let me find where did Brogu start again? Let's see. Well, we did a lot there. That was a lot of reading. Um, so we tried snows. A Brogu. Hello, hello. Smock. It could be smock or smoky. It could be either one of those. So let's try smock first. SMOCK. So it's smoky. It was smoky. And then we have hellos and hellos. And Lisa's Dadman. And Dadman says, appropriate day and poll for you to make it at, Lisa. Yeah. Yes, and that's what she said. Exactly. We have hellos and hellos from Brogu. And Dadman says, well, I'm only here today because I'm able to work from home. Yes, Tina's Uncle Godzilla. And the cousin Smokey. I've actually got a little Lego build of Smokey the Bear that I can do one day. So we have an L in the third, and then there's a G, I, and an O. I think this is something that's really cold. Igloo, correct. I think so. It's National Fresh Breath Day. National Day calendar says Papa Mint and smile on National Fresh Breath Day. It urges appreciation of oral hygiene and its importance. Dentists and oral care professionals applaud the day dedicated to fighting bad breath. Brush your teeth. Oral hygiene and the fresh breath associated with it are part of healthy daily habits. Over time, poor dental care can cause mouth odor. Of course, the foods we eat contribute to bad breath too. However, bad breath may be a symptom of a health condition or side effect of a medication. Ways to combat bad breath: brush your teeth, floss before bedtime, gargle and rinse with mouthwash regularly, chew sugar free gum to keep the mouth moist, stay hydrated, and seek regular dental hair. So National Fresh Breath Day, nationaldaycalendar.com. And do we have the word igloo? Uh, Tina's Uncle Godzilla says Tina's mother was a Zilla and her father was a dragon. It was igloo, and then we have an SL at the beginning, a T, and then an E and a P. Uh, Lisa asked, "Aren't you always here in the morning, Dadman?" No, he is not. When he's at work, he um, can't always watch. Yes, igloo. Snorterpoopers is Cuber's home. And Lisa's like, "Oh, that makes sense to Tina's Uncle Godzilla." Snorterpooper says, Igloos are a bit crunchy, but they have a chewy middle. And Bucky says, "I like gardening in theory, but while some people have a green thumb, I have a dead thumb. I call it a black thumb. I still try, though. Looking on the TV, my phone didn't charge last night." Okie doke. Well, good to see you, Bucky. Glad you're here. And we all have slept. And Bucky says, before I type that in, Bucky says, "Hello, everyone, and see you later," going to full lurk mode. Lisa, Snorterpoopers, and Stunning all have said slept. So let's see if that is the word slept. And then we have a double O in the third and fourth, and then an R, D, N, and L. Yes, Snorterpoopers, slept is a good word. So we have Balloons to Heaven Day. In the United States, this is the day we remember the countless lives lost to gun violence. The pain of losing a loved one never fades. It resurfaces when we least expect it, as sorrow, longing, or even comfort. One carries grief along, but live with the loss you must. Balloons to Heaven Day encapsulates all these truths and more. Releasing balloons in the sky is symbolic. Each person takes away something different from the experience, but it unites families in their sorrow with the hope that everyone can heal together. At a time for families everywhere to mourn loved ones and keep up the fight to end gun violence. So, Balloons to Heaven Day from nationaltoday.com. And we have a drool from a Stunning Lisa and a Snorterpoopus. Drool, Drool, drool. And then we have an in the third and fourth, and then a U, S, and a G. Let's see, what else do we have here? Um, we have International Sailor Moon Day. This is from daysoftheyear.com. It all started with a small black cat with a lot to say, and a young girl named Asuki Tsukino who received a brooch that transformed her into the titular Sailor Moon. And yes, I apologize for saying that name wrong. I believe it's Usagi Tsukino. I hope I corrected it. From that point forward, a team of sailor guardians becomes assembled, and they're out to save the world from all the enemies that come their way. International Sailor Moon Day celebrates this incredibly popular manga and the anime series that was birthed from it. So get out there and get your guardian on. The date of International Sailor Moon Day is a subtle test to determine just how much of a fan you really are. Rather than the obvious choice of Sailor Moon's birthday or the day the manga was first created, it's set on the birthday of Mamoru's birthday. It makes perfect sense considering that he's the prince of the earth and represents us all. Sailor Moon is so popular that it has garnered an international following. It originally was published in Japan in 1991 and it had over 1 million copies sold by 1995. And the number just kept growing over the next couple of decades. Now it's loved the world over, both in its manga and anime format. and it has sold over 35 million copies in 50 countries. That's some serious sailor love there. So, International Sailor Moon Day from daysoftheyear.com. And let's see, we have using. It could be using or, well, let's see. I think it, yep, using. Using is, I bet, the word. And stunning is gotta moon some sailors today. Using. USING, using. And it was using. And then we have an EL in the second and third. And then there's an R and an A. How is our poll going today? We have 10 votes. Oh, wow, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 4 that hate gardening, 3 that love gardening, 2 that don't enjoy it but garden anyway, and 1 that tried but nothing grows. So that is pretty good. 10 people voting there. We have how many people watching? 15 people watching. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. And yes, we are going to relax, Dave. Relax. And we did. We have an A in the fourth, and then there's an I, C, N, and an M for the letters. It is, let's see, we've done that one. It is a National Root Beer Float today. Oh, I might make a root beer float today. Um, we celebrate National Root Beer Float Day to tell us to float a scoop of vanilla ice cream on an ice cold mug of frothy root beer. The classic beverage creates a creamy treat loved by generations. Also known as the Black Cow, the root beer float got its start in Colorado in a mining camp. Frank J. Wisner of Cripple Creek, Colorado, gets the credit for inventing the Black Cow way back in August of 1893. Um, Wisner was the owner of the Cripple Creek Cow Mountain Gold Mining Company. He was staring out the window and thinking about a line of soda waters he was producing for the citizens of Cripple Creek when he came up with an idea. The full moon that night shined on the snow capped Cow Mountain and reminded him of a scoop of vanilla ice cream. He hurried back to his bar and scooped up a spoonful of ice cream into the children's favorite flavor of soda. Myers Avenue Red Root Beer. After trying it, he liked it and served it the very next day, and it was a immediate hit. He named the new creation Black Cow Mountain, but the local children shortened the name to Black Cow. Since its inception, hundreds of thousands of root beer floats have been enjoyed around the country each day. National Root Beer Float Day from nationaldaycalendar.com. And manic. Dave says, I love gardening, but can't do it in my little apartment. You can actually take, and I've seen where if you like salad, you can take in just a little pot, you can grow lettuce. And but yes, I understand with small apartments. I understand. And we have the word manic. And I believe that's the, and Snortopoopa says, now I want a root beer in a frosty mug. I do too, Snortopoopas. I do too. And Tina's Uncle Godzilla says, fun fact, Sailor Moon is a very tasty treat to give you energy to stomp Tokyo flat. Well, you enjoy it. Enjoy that moon. Enjoy that Sailor Moon. And we have an LE that's in the third and fourth, and then an R, an I, and an O. Let's see. Oh, we're running out of weeks, daily stuff. So we're going to do Clutter Awareness Week. Clutter Awareness Week. Um, is held to create awareness about a much overlooked issue. This year, it takes place this week. Clutter in all its forms can do more damage than you might believe. It has a nasty habit of eating away at your time and productivity. Clutter Awareness Week aims to highlight all forms of clutter and identifies ways to tackle and overcome it. I honestly believe a cluttered house, a cluttered room, a cluttered table does lead to a cluttered mind. And I am working really hard to declutter my house. My table around me right now is very cluttered, and I need to work on that. It's very hard to focus. And yes, and the big thing is, well, here, let's read this. A cluttered life often means missing deadlines and constant fatigue. This is from National Today, and it can lead to anxiety or depression over time. The first step toward getting rid of clutter is learning to let things go. It might be a physical object, a feeling, or even someone in your life who has a negative outlook. Deciding to remove that baggage can be difficult. You need to determine and you need determination and courage, but the rewards are worth the extra effort, and the fulfillment and satisfaction means you can focus on doing things and being around people that make you happy. Get rid of mental clutter by practicing meditation, taking long walks, or spending more time with family. It's important to know that the solution is different for each individual. Find a hobby, a happy place where the clutter can't reach you. Do this as often as your schedule allows, and you will see positive changes in time. Learn to part with stuff you don't need. That is my biggest thing. I always look at something, oh, well, I can use this later. No, 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 no. You can't keep everything. So donate, recycle, or sell items you've been holding on to purely for their sentimental value. From your office to your personal space, leave zero room for clutter. An organized space is the bedrock of successful ventures. I went to a seminar once. It was at like a home and patio show or something. Um, and he said one thing. He goes, "Do you have that? Let's say, I will use an example, and this is silly. My dad bought me a my very first television. It was a little black and white TV, and I loved it. And I was probably 15. I carried that thing around with me for years. It came into our house, mine and my husband's house. Um, so I carried it around for 20 plus years. This black and white TV. Didn't look at it. It was a small little portable one. I didn't look at it. I didn't use it, but I carried it around. And this instructor, he said, if you have something that someone gave you and you can't give it a place of honor where you can look at it and enjoy it, and it's just shoved in a corner or shoved in the back of the closet, you are not honoring that person by doing that. He said, you will always have that memory. If you need to take a picture and then let it go. And I tell you, I did. Yes, and Subi, hey, Subi. Yes, not all collections are valuable, except to you if that is motivation. Yes, and I have collections, and I have already told my children, when anything happens to us, you do not have to be the bearer of these collections. You don't have to keep them. Sell them, donate them. You do not have to be burdened with my stuff. If you want them, fine. But if you don't. And it does help. Let's see, where are we at? We have Sci-Fi Mommy popped in here. Let's see. And Follow Dave says it's always fun to stop Tokyo Flat at Tina's Uncle Godzilla. Good times, good times. So says RC and a Sailor Moon pie. And we have Sci-Fi Mommy saying hello, hello. Um, And we have hellos. Let's see. Hello, hello, hellos. And yes, be sure to hit the like. Whoops, I don't normally pop these up here. Sorry. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Please support the missus. I got another sub. I'm at 253. And Tina says, sorry, Dadman, we're getting rid of clutter. We need you to sit in the dumpster. Thank you very much. He's not clutter. So, what is this word? What is this word? Sapphire, I'm going to buy a Diet Coke. And hello, Wade, how are you doing today? Um, and Sapphire's flying in on that Delta Snortopupus. And let's see, Oiler, that's what I think it is. Oiler, Oiler. It is Oiler. Then we have a O and a KY and then an R and a C. And Snortopoopa says, I don't know what the answer was to Lisa. Me's a double bear. And Lisa says, not true. Not true. And we have some hellos. And how is everybody doing today? I hope you are doing well. Those that were in any of the path of the storm, I hope you have. Um, we're going to put Rocky, but it's Corky. It is Corky, not Rocky. And then we have that word right there. But let's look and see what we have. This one we're done with. What other days they have here? Oh, we only have one more um, celebration. So we're going to noose. And then we have an EET and a W. You can repeat letters. As you can see, there's two E's. So I believe this is tweet. Tweet. Thank you, Snortopoopas and Connie, for noose. And we have tweet. And then we have eking. I guess that's just kind of slowly getting by. Gripe. Loner. These all have just one letter. Poked. Don't poke the bear. We have NE, NE. The W has to be in the third because the L can't be there. And newly and thrum. What does thrum mean? Thrum, to play or string idly or monotonously. Thrum to a guitar. To speak, repeat, or recite in a monotonous tone of voice. To drone. To strum idly on a string instrument. So the trum would be me going, let's see. Yes, I will do it on this one. Today is National Wiggle Your Toes Day. National Wiggle Your Toes Day offers people the chance to show off the digits on their feet. The day encourages giving our feet and our toes a little extra attention. I can't do it anymore, guys. I'm not thrumming anymore. Take a walk in the fresh grass and give your phalanges a little vacation. They'll thank you. While you're giving them some freedom, provide them with a buff too. They'll give them something to wiggle about. Another thing naked toes like to do is dangle in the water. Take them for a swim. Some spas even hire fish to nibble your toes to give them a fresh look. Afterward, they'll give them a gentle massage. Your toes will wiggle in delight then. Even little feet enjoy a gentle rub. Once everyone relaxes, perhaps a few toe tickling games will ensue. Another way to look at this day is by going shoe shopping. Soon school will be starting up if it hasn't already. Comfortably fitting shoes definitely make for happy feet, and happy feet wiggle their toes. Be sure everyone in the family tries on their shoes. National Wiggle Your Toes Day from a National Day Calendar. Did someone say eat the polar bear? I don't think so. And we have a Sandra Feliciano. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? And Snorter Poopa says no eating polar bears. But Snorter Poopa says lizard steaks are pretty good though. And so laughs at Snort. And we have the word, it can't be leave because we need an M in there. L-E. Yes, that was the word. That was a word for the puzzle, Lisa. So we have L-E, L-E, and then we have a, so it ends in an A. L-E-M. Okay, Lima. What is Lima? Okay, we're going to find that word too. Okay, I don't even understand it. It's a mathematical term, a grammatical term, and a botanical term. So, yep, that's about it. I don't even understand the definitions. A lema is a glossed word or phrase, the argument or theme of a composition, the heading or theme of a comment or note on a text, the auxiliary proposition used in the demonstration of another proposition. Okay, I don't even understand that. And I read the sentences. While working on one of them, Morrow realized her proof called for a lemma, a type of short stepping stone result that MathLib didn't have. Okay, that's a word. Don't know what it means. Still don't know what it means. So we have Tina going, deep fried bear, and Snorter Pooper's going barbecued lizard legs, yum 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 yum. And Tina's Uncle Godzilla, bear ho. So the word is probably Lima, and there we go. Then we have clank, and we have taken, and probably joked, and then it could be vocal or local. Which one do you guys want to pick? And and Solarpoo says, I am not a hoe to Tina's Uncle Godzilla saying bear hoe. And Tina's bear with bananas and ice cream. Hello, Sandra. How are you doing today? So we can have two choice of words, vocal or local. Which one do you want to use? It's a 50-50 here. And Solarpoopus is a lizard almondine. Local. Let's go with local. Lisa has chosen local. L-O-C-A. Oh, can't be local. Let's try vocal because it turns yellow. When it turns yellow, it means it's a word, but it's something. I put a letter where it couldn't go. So it was vocal. And then we have refit and ducky. Is that just ducky and whole? And P-A-S-T-E, paste and stark and bloom and tiled. Our final word. If it has only one letter or the two letters can only go one way, then I just type it in. So we have finished the puzzle in 40 minutes. Uh, Game time. It took us 50 minutes of stream time to do this, and it is 10:50 in my neck of the woods, which is the east coast of the United States. So we have Flint, Badge, Fault, Smoky, Igloo, Slept, Drool using, Relax, Manic, Oiler, Corky, Noose, Tweet, Eking, Gripe, Loner, Poked, Newly, Thrum, Lima, Clank, Taken, Joked, Vocal, Refit, Ducky, Hole, Paste, Stark, Bloom, and Tiled. This one was easy. This one was fairly easy, and you guys helped up with the words. Um, and but at the end, when all the letters get there, it's just basically just typing in, filling in the one letter that they say it is. So then it goes kind of quickly. So Tina's Uncle Godzilla says Baird fried rice with fresh veggies. Mmm, yummy, yummy. So that is our puzzle today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, Let's check out our poll here real quickly. We have 14 votes so far. Thank you so much. And I love gardening is now in the lead. Hate gardening is second. And don't enjoy but garden for food and tried but nothing grows is in third place. We have 10 people still watching, and let's see how many likes we have. Ooh, we have 13 likes. Thank you. And I have 253 subscriber. Whoever that final subscriber was, the last one, thank you very much for that. It is greatly appreciated. And Snorterpoopus, I can now put these up now because I'm here. It says bear fried rice with fresh vegetables is what um, Tina's Uncle Godzilla likes, and Snorterpoopus lizard parmesan with mushrooms. You guys are very silly. You are silly bears. Silly, silly, silly bears and silly lizards. Silly, silly, silly. So now it is time for our it's time for our it's time for our birthday celebrations. So happy birthday to everyone that is involved. If you have a birthday today, happy birthday. If you have a family member that has a birthday, happy birthday to them. Our first birthday is Lord Alfred Tennyson. He's an English poet. He was the poet laureate during much of Queen Elizabeth's reign. In 1829, Tennyson was first awarded the Chancellor's Gold Medal at Cambridge for one of his first pieces, Timbuktu. Clarabelle and Mariana, which remain some of Tennyson's most celebrated poems, um, Tennyson also excelled at short lyrics such as Break, 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 The Charge of the Light Brigade, Tears Out of Tears, and Crossing a Bar. The bar. A number of phrases from Tennyson's works have become commonplace in the English language. The phrase "nature red in tooth and claw," and this one, "'Tis better to have love and lost than never have loved at all." Theirs is not the reason why, theirs but to do and die. My strength is as the strength of 10, because my heart is pure. Another one is to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. And the old order changeth, yielding place to new. He is the ninth most frequently quoted writer in the Oxford Dictionary of Quotations. Yes, it's birthdays. And yes, Queen Victoria's reign, yeah, absolutely. And Tina's Uncle Godzilla, bear burgers with cheese and bacon and sweet potato fries. Mm-mm-mm. So Alfred Lord Tennyson passed away at 83 years old. Our next person is Artemis, I'm sorry, Arthur Burnson. Arthur Burnson was 83 years old when he passed away. He was a German meteorologist and pioneer of aerolo- aerology, who is largely known for his scientific hot air balloon expeditions. On December 4th, 1894, he ascended to a German record altitude of 9,155 meters aboard the hydrogen balloon Phoenix. On January 10th, 1901, with artillery officer Alfred Hildenbrandt, he traveled from Berlin to Markgard, Sweden in a balloon, thus being the first to cross the Baltic Sea by air. And January 10th of 1902, with balloonist Hermann Elias. I'll turn the page, everybody. He set the German long-distance balloon record as the two journeyed from Berlin to Poltava in central Ukraine, which was 1,470 kilometers, and they did it in 30 hours. And we have Curtis Selby. Let's see a bunch of Uh, Curtis says, "Howdy, folks, y'all in the background. I have y'all in the background. I love Tennyson. Yes. And we hello. And how are you doing today? I hope you're well. And we have hellos and hellos and hellos and hellos. And we have Edith Roosevelt. She was the second wife of President Theodore Roosevelt and the First Lady of the United States from 1901 to 1909. She was previously the Second Lady of the United States in 1901 and the First Lady of New York from 1899 to 1900. Edith Roosevelt passed away at 87 years old. And we have John Wesley Work Jr., passed away at 54 years old. He is an African American musicologist. He was the first African American collector of folk songs and spirituals. He was also a choral director, educationalist, singer, and songwriter. With his wife and brother, Frederick Jerome Work began collecting slave songs and spirituals, publishing them as New Jubilee songs as sung by the Fisk Jubilee Singers, and this was in 1901, and the New Jubilee songs and folk songs of the American Negro in 1907. The latter book included the first publication of Go Tell It on the Mountain, which he may have had a hand in composing. His other songs include Song of the Warrior, If Only You Were Here. He also established the music publishing company Work Brothers and Hart. As the director of the Fisk Jubilee Singers, he was responsible for taking them on tour each year. However, because of negative feelings towards the black black folk music at Fisk, he was forced to resign his post there in 23. He then served as president of Roger Williams University in Nashville until his death in 1925. John Wesley Work Jr. And we have Sir Alexander Fleming was a Scottish physician and microbiologist, best known for discovering the world's first broadly effective antibiotic substance, which he named penicillin. His discovery in 1928 of what was later named benzyl penicillin or penicillin G from the mold Penicillium rubens has been described as the single greatest victory ever achieved over disease. For his for this discovery, he shared the Nobel Prize in physiology or medicine in 1945 with Howard Florey and Ernest Boris Chain. He also discovered the enzyme lysozyme from his nasal discharge in 1922, and along with it, a bacterium he named Micrococcus lysidacticus, later named Micrococcus luteus. Okay. Alexander Fleming passed away at 73 years old. We have Cyril John Mockridge, 82 years old when he passed away. He was an English film and television uh, composer. He received professional training at the Royal Academy of Music in London. In the early 1930s, he went to Hollywood where he scored and arranged the music for more than 100 films, including Cheaper by the Dozen, River of No Return, Miracle on 34th Street, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. He won a, he was nominated for an Academy Award for the 1955 film Guys and Dolls with Jay Blackton. Cyril Mockridge, 82 years old. No, I can't say it fast three times. I had enough time getting it done the first time. And we have Ballard Blaschek, 83 years old. He's a professional. His um, professional name was Ballard Berkeley. He was an English actor of stage and screen. He's best remembered for playing Major Gowan in the British television sitcom Fawlty Towers. A hilarious um, TV show. Watery Fowls, yes, Watery Fowls. Charles Crichton passed away at 89 years old. He's an English film director and an editor. He was born in Wallasey, Cheshire, and he became known for directing many comedies produced at Ealing Studios and had a 40-year career editing and directing many films and television programs. For his final film, the acclaimed comedy A Fish Called Wanda, he was nominated for both the Academy Award for Best Director and Best Original Screenplay, along with film star John Cleese. Charles Crichton passed away at 89 years old. The next one I think almost everybody knows. Well, some young people might not, but yes, Lucille Ball passed away at 77 years old. She was an actress, comedian, producer, and a studio executive. Uh, she was recognized by Time in 2020 as one of the most influential women of the 20th century for her work in all of those areas that I just stated: actress, comedian, producer, and studio executive. Her career began in 29 when she landed work as a model. Snort Poopers never heard of her. Shortly thereafter, she began her performing career on Broadway using the stage name Diane Belmont. She later appeared in films in the 30s and 40s as a contract player for RKO Radio Pictures, being cast as a chorus girl or in similar roles, with lead roles in B pictures and supporting roles in A pictures. During this time, she met Cuban band leader Desi Arnaz, and they eloped in November 1940. In the 50s, Ball ventured into television, where she and Arnaz created the sitcom I Love Lucy. She gave birth to their first child, Lucy, in 1951, followed by Desi Arnaz Jr. in 53. They divorced in March 1960, and she married comedian Gary Morton in 1961. One of the things with the Lucy show, I Love Lucy, is I believe that they actually did the three cameras um, filming of the show. So that was something that was created there. Put some ice in it. That's okay. Um, in the 60s, she married comedian Gary Morton. In 61 and 62, she became the first woman to run a major television studio, Desilu Productions, which produced many popular television series, including Mission Impossible um, and Star Trek. She reunited with I Love Lucy co star Vivian Vance for The Lucy Show. And Vance left in 1965, and then Gail Gordon kind of took her place until the show ended in 68. So Lucille Ball passed away at 78 years old. And this next person is an actor that I have always enjoyed watching. I love old movies. I also recorded The Untouchables there. So, yes, we have Robert Mitchum, passed away at 79 years old. He is known for his anti-hero roles and his film noir appearances. He rose to prominence with an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor for the story of G.I. Joe in 1945. Some of his best known films include Out of the Past, Angel Face, River of No Return, The Night of the Hunter, Heaven Knows Mr. Allison, which is a great movie, Thunder Road, Sundowners, Cape Fear, another great movie, El Dorado, Ryan's Daughter, The Friends of Eddie Coyle, and Farewell My Lovely. He is also known for his television role as U.S. Navy Captain Victor Pug Henry in the epic miniseries The Winds of War and the sequel War and Remembrance. Ball took a gamble on Star Ray. Star Oh, on Star Trek. Hmm. And was right in the popular show, if memory serves. Probably. Thank you, honey. That's okay. Appreciate getting some cold water. So Robert Mitchum passed away at um, 79 years old. Our next recipient is Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol passed away at 58 years old, American visual artist, film director, and producer. He was a leading figure in the pop art movement. Warhol is considered one of the most important American artists of the second half of the 20th century. Um, his works explore the relationship between artistic expression, advertising, and celebrity culture that flourished in the 60s. He spanned a variety of media. He included painting, silk screening, photography, film, and sculpture. Some of his best known works include the silk screen paintings, Campbell Soup cans, and the Maryland diptych. The experimental film Empire in 1964 and Chelsea Girls in 1966. Um, he also did, and the multimedia events known as the Exploding Plastic Inevitable that he did. Okay, Andy Warhol, an American pop artist, don't really care for his work really, but to each his own. And we have Peter Boners, 86 years old when he passed away. 86 years old. 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 86 No, he didn't pass away. He's still living. He's 86 years old today. I killed him off, and he's not dead. American actor director. He is probably the most popular as his supporting role as Dr. Jerry Robinson, the eccentric orthodontist on the Bob Newhart show. He was most often the frequent comic foil of Marcia Wallace, who played Carol, the sharp tongued receptionist. Boners, he reprised the role in a cameo appearance in the final unaired episode of Bob Newhart's third series, Bob. Bob Newhart's show ran for 6 seasons with ratings among the top 20 in the first 3 seasons. He is the last surviving cast member when Bob Newhart died earlier this year. Beginning in 1974, he was a director and he directed 29 episodes of The Bob Newhart Show. He also directed over 350 episodes of various shows, including series like Murphy Brown, where he directed 93 episodes, Home Improvement, where he did 29 episodes, ER, 22 episodes, Friends, he directed 12 episodes, Joey, the TV series, he directed 3 episodes, and many others such as Wings, News Radio, Archie Bunker's Place, and Alf. He also directed films such as Nobody's Perfect and Police Academy 6, City Under Siege. Peter Boner's still alive at 86 years old. Happy birthday. And we have JPRPH1. Hey, JP. Andy Warhol looks like a screaming. Oh, David Bowie. David Bowie. Andy Warhol looks like a scream. Hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol silver screen. Can't tell them apart at all. Okay, I got it now. So hello, JP. I hope you are doing well. I bet he was teased. Wait, well, number one, here's that what JP did. Sorry about not posting that. And I bet he was teased as a child. Not going to say why. Family rated morning show. Yes, I know. I giggled when I saw his name too. I was looking to see if it had a different pronunciation, but it did not. Our next birthday is Catherine Hicks. She's an American retired actress. She played the character Annie Camden on the long-running television series Seventh Heaven. Other roles include Dr. Faith Coleridge on Ryan's Hope. She had an Emmy Award-nominated performance as Marilyn Monroe in Marilyn, The Untold Story in 1980. She played Dr. Gillian Taylor in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. Well, Mama. Carol Heath and Peggy Sue got married, and she played Karen Barkley in Child's Play. And Masters, hello to you. I have everything from avocado to cherry in my garden, even corn and a small fish farm. My thumb is green. Mine is not. And hello and welcome today. 73-year-old today. And we have Michelle Yon. Let me mark something here. Oh, I messed that one up really bad. She's a Malaysian actress. Um, she was credited as Michelle Khan in her early films. There is a fly flying around and it's driving me crazy. We had the door open and I think it got in. She was credited as Michelle Khan in her early films in Hong Kong. She rose to fame in the 80s and 90s after starring in Hong Kong action films where she performed her own stunts. These roles include films Yes, Madam, Magnificent Warriors, Police Story 3, Super Cop, The Heroic Trio, Holy Weapon, and Tai Chi Master. She moved to the United States. She gained international recognition for starring in the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies and in Ang Lee's martial arts film Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the latter for which she was nominated for the BAFTA Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role. Her Hollywood career progressed with roles in Memoirs of a Geisha, Sunshine, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, Reign of Assassins, Kung Fu Panda 2, and The Lady, in which she portrayed Aung San Suu Kyi. Yeon played supporting roles in romantic comedies Crazy Rich Asians and Last Christmas, as well as in the Marvel Cinematic Universe film Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And the television series she was in Star Trek Discovery from 2017 to 2020. Yep, right there. Um, Let me see. Um, I love her as Captain Giorgio on Star Trek Discovery. I can't wait to see her in Wicked. Oh, that's horrible. That's so hard. That is so hard. You wonder if they knew, if they didn't know. Um, that's a shame. And she does not look 62. That's not a 62-year-old picture, by the way. Um, and we have a B from O here, but she still looks good. She still looks good. Um, how are you doing today, B from O? It's fun playing some of Fortnite with you yesterday. Um, let's see, what else did she do? She, for her starring role as Evelyn Wang, an overwhelmed matriarch navigating the multiverse and everything everywhere all at once, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress, becoming the first Asian to win in the category and the first Malaysian to win an Academy Award. So, Michelle Yeoh. We have hellos and hellos. He says, "Good morning, gang." And Master says, "Untouchables is a great movie. The old black and white one, though." Oh, that's horrible, Sashi. It was like that the well-known secret. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I'm so sad to hear that. Yes, they did do a TV series based on the Untouchables, and I have some of the videos for that. Our next person is David Robinson, an American, a former basketball player. He played for the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA. He was a minority owner of the Spurs. He's nicknamed the Admiral for his service with the U.S. Navy. Robinson was a 10-time NBA All Star, the 1995 NBA MVP, a two-time NBA champion, and two-time Olympic gold medal winner, a two-time Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame inductee for his individual career and as a member of the United States men's Olympic basketball team. He's a two-time U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame inductee, indi- individually and as a member of the team. He was honored as one of the league's all-time players by being named the NBA 50th anniversary and 75th anniversary teams. He is widely considered one of the greatest centers in both college basketball and NBA history. So David Robinson, 59 years old today. And who do we have next? We have Yuki Kajiuri, if it'll change. Here we go. Yuki Kajiuri, 59 years old. She is a Japanese composer. She provided the music for several popular anime series, such as Sword Art Online, Quella Magi Madoko Magica, Fate slash Zero, The Garden of Sinners, Pandora Hearts, and Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Yuki Kajiuri, 59 years old today. And here's one that everybody loves. This is Dadman's favoriteest film director ever, ever, ever. He watches every film he has and loves each and every one of them. He just endorses every movie that this man has ever made, every single one of them. And yes, it is M. Night Shyamalan, 54 years old today. Dadman's the most favorite director. Not. His films often employ supernatural plots and twist endings. His early films include Praying with Anger and Wide Awake, before his breakthrough film The Sixth Sense. He then released Unbreakable Signs and The Village. Yes, yes, that's what Dadman calls him. Shamalama Ding Dong. And The Village, one of the best movies ever. One of the best movies ever. Not. He After that, The Village, he had a string of poorly received films: Lady in the Water, The Happening, The Last and Airbender, and After Earth. He experienced a critical and commercial career resurgence with The Visit, Split Glass, Old, and Knock at the Cabin. So, M. Night Shyamalan, 54 years old today. And as I said, it is Dad's most favorite director ever. Yes, Shamalama Ding Dong is what my husband calls him. M. Night Shamalama Ding Dong. And we have hellos. Hey, Tina, the naughty dragon. Welcome here. So glad you're here today. A one trick pony. Well, his movies aren't, number one, I don't think his movies are rewatchable because once you see the trick in the ending, you're kind of like, oh, okay. It's you watch them once. The next person we have here is Jerry Horner. Let me write something down here real quick. She is 52 years old, a British pop singer. She rose to fame in the 90s as a member of the pop group The Spice Girls, in which she was Ginger Spice. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, the Spice Girls are the best selling female group of all time. Their slogan, Girl Power, was most closely associated with Ginger Spice. Her Union Jack dress from the 1997 Brit Awards also became an enduring symbol. She left the Spice Girls in '98, citing exhaustion and creative differences, but rejoined when they reunited for their greatest hits album in 2007. I know there's no food ones. Sashi says, so far, nothing I've heard has triggered a food recommendation, so I'll continue on with rice noodles. Penang Ensam Laka. Okay, I'm going to look that one up. Let me finish reading about her, and then I will do that. She rejoined when they reunited for a hits album in 2007 and 2000 and two concert tours, The Return of the Spice Girls and Spice World. After leaving, she pursued a career as a solo artist. Um, she also served as a judge on television talent shows. She appeared in films Spice World, Crank High Volume, and Gran Turismo. As an author, she has released two autobiographies, If Only and Just for the Record. She's also done a children's book series and a young adult novel. So Jerry Horner, 52 years old today. And let me look up this dessert here because I mean not dessert, this noodle dish because we've got to have that Penang Assam. E-N. I think that's correct. Let me make sure I got the right thing here. Yes. Okay, so we're going to remove this. Hi, Jerry. And then we're going to plop this over there. And then we're going to look at pictures. Ooh, that looks good. So here is a picture. Let's delete. Let's go here. And here is a picture of it. That looks really, really good. And I'm going to have to see what the ingredients are in it. It looks good, like little peppers and some onion and a hard-boiled egg. That looks absolutely delicious. And Fallout Dave says, has he ever really topped Six Sense? And I agree with what Snorter Pooper says. I'm not going to put it up because we're looking at this gorgeous food. He says that was his one good movie, but it was good for one viewing. Exactly. Exactly. And Tina says, hi to Uncle Godzilla. And Snorter Pooper says, your uncle has been trying to get people to eat me. Yes, she was Ginger Spice. So anyway, here is this food. This looks absolutely delicious. That looks good. I'm going to take this and move this over here so I can that just looks so good. I'm going to look up a recipe of this. I'm going to tell you the ingredients of it. So it says this is a um, it says this has all the combination of flavors: sour, spicy, sweet, salty, and umami. The thick broth is made from local spices, tamarind, and fish flakes. Is divine. So let's look. I was reading her stuff here. Let's look how you what you have here. The recipe is fresh red chili, tin dried chili, fresh turmeric, lemongrass, galangal, shallot, garlic, a Belican powder, which I'm not sure what that is, and pineapple. And the stock is tamarind soaked in 6 cups of water with laksa leaves, ginger flowers. I don't know if I'll be able to make this. 5 sardine, mackerel, and kabang. And then it has sugar, prawn paste, and salt for the seasonings. Then you have noodles, pineapple slices, cucumber, onion, mint, lettuce, and a ginger flower. So I need to find one that has more local. Um, that looks that looks delicious. That one have an egg. Here's a picture of this one. There's a picture of that one there. Let me make it bigger. That looks really, really good. Yum. I'm gonna have to look for oops. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to mute. I'll be right back with you. The plumber is on the way, so I am going to I think I'm gonna skip the rest of the birthdays and we're gonna get to our memes. Um, let me see if there are any birthdays. We'll just look and we'll just give their names. So let me go ahead and save that. What is that? And let's do our birthdays real quick here. So we have Sol Moon Fry, 48 years old. She's an American actress. Punky Brewster is what she is mainly known for. She might be our last birthday. I am not 100. Yes, she is our last birthday today, I believe. So there we go. Sol Moon Fry. So, okie doke, let's get this here. And let's go ahead and we're going to zip through the celebrations, the memes. So here we go, because he is on his way. We have something meaningful. They are farm memes today, everybody. So here we go. You say raised in a barn like it's a bad thing. So yes, being raised in a barn is not bad. Back in my day, GPS was a fence post on the far side of the field. Yes. Back in We're talking about some different things with lizard dishes in the chat. I let's see. We have iguanas are prepared daily here in Lay of delicious recipes there. So iguana is a meal. And lizard usually thick curry cooked for hours in a clay pot, says Sashi. And Snorted Poop is taking notes. We have a laughing stock, the cattle. That's cattle with a sense of humor. I am going to zip through these fairly quickly because we do have somebody on the way to fix our sink. Dad, what's a day off? A day off? I don't know, son. We're farmers. Yes, they work all the time. Moo, says Snorta Poopus. Please tell me more about your summer at the beach. Yes, summer is their harvest time, getting everything done time. We hit a 40-hour work week by Tuesday at noon, says the farmers. Yep. Notice this property is a farm. Farms have animals. Animals make funny sounds, smell bad, have sex outdoors. Unless you can tolerate noise, odors, and outdoor sex, don't buy property next to a farm. Period. Period. Farm kid be like, I'm just going for a walk around the farm. And yes, stepping. Okay, you can replace the Alaska leaf in the recipe with lime leaf or curry leaf. Okay. Yes, the plumber's crack. Farmer kid be like, yes, stomping in the mud. I can make it in one trip. Oh my goodness gracious. I wonder if that's real. That's crazy if that's real. I am kind of zipping through these because the plumber is on the way. Woohoo! It's Friday. Oh, wait. I'm a farmer. Darn. Found it. The needle in the haystack. Okay, you're going to send a couple things to, okay, I will let Dadman know about that. Please do not feed the sharks. Land shark. What do you get when you pick a pig's nose? Ham boogers. I know, it's not funny. You don't know the meaning of hard work until you spend the summer baling hay. My mom, Subi 720, I believe, if I'm correct, if you're baled hay one summer, and it was, she said it was very, very dif difficult and tiring. And yes, silly pilly, silly piggy, says Snortopoopas. Oh, once again, you're back like 10 minutes. You hate your phone. It makes you look, your comments look unhinged. I understand that. When city people come to the farm, ooh, let's take pictures. Land shark, Candy Graham. When the taxman is snooping why you wrote off the RV. Yes, I'm using it to with the, what is that called? A combine? Is that what that's called? Are you stuck? No, idiot. The combine just needs a drink. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. How do you get a farm girl to like you? A tractor. And Snorter Poopa says, unhinged on Mrs. Stream, inconceivable. A tractor. Ah. My new R series has HID, IVT, GPS, DEF, MF, MW, and satellite radio. What's yours got? No payments. Oh, okay, everybody. That is the end of our memes today. I'm going to go, as I said, someone is on the plumber is on the way. So I am going to go ahead and start my promotions here. I thank each and every one of you for being here today and enjoying the streams with me. And here we go. We have a block party on Thursday at 1 p.m. We are doing the jackalope. It is not today because we have plumbers coming. And I will see you later, Sashi. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful sleep. And Master says he also bailed hay when he's 15 and 16 to buy first motorbike. It was hard, but also liked it. Let's see what else do we have here. We have blocking out the boredom, impromptu build streams. Follow me on Twix at MDadmanWalking and Threads at Mrs.DadmanWalking55 to find out when those streams are. Also, my morning musings. It's Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. for the near future. I am working on trying to get my studio done, my house in order. So we'll be taking weekends off so I can focus on that. But on our morning musings, we do puzzles, birthday celebrations, and memes, and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Also, if you would like to support me on Ko-fi, that's donations. That is Miss Dadman Walking 55 Throne, which is a creator's wish list. That is also Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. They're fun, they're easy. If you would like to support me, that would be fantastic. Also, if you'd like to send us something, you can send anything to me, DadmanWalking55, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch, at our P.O. Box, which is here on the screen. P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida, 32226. My streams and VODs, YouTube is at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking. Any reminders you would like to get, follow me on Twix at MDadmanWalking and Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55. I am working on a Discord server. When I get that all done and everything, I will let you guys know. Let's go ahead and check our poll here really quick and end it. We will end it with 19 votes, everybody. Thank you so much. So let me go ahead and end this poll now. While it's doing its thing, thank you, Seven, for still watching the 253 subscribers that I have. And for the, let's see how many likes we have. Is it going to do it? In the 17 likes. Thank you very much. The poll. Yes, I love gardening was first. No, I hate gardening was second. Tried but nothing grows is third. And don't enjoy but garden for food is fourth. Thank you all 19 people for your vote. And on that note, I will say I will see you next time. And remember to be kind, to show love, that you're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a great one. And I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking. Bye bye, everybody. Have a great day.